The finger means go, Josh. The finger means we're live.
Oh, okay. I can't see. Hold on. Absolute professionals.
Are you
Hey.
getting the commercial?
I forgot my icon.
Oh, we're streaming Vampire the Masquerade. Hold on,
Oh,
let me
Son
get
of a bitch! Did I forget to change that? Can you change that, Josh?
I'm not logged into CAFCON right now. I'm logged in as myself.
God damn it! Okay, here. You do the intro, and I'll fix us being fucking noobs. What's up, Yorkie? You awesome person. Thanks for just being here, man. We're lucky any of you people waste your time on us.
I can't see it yet because I'm getting an advertisement for Star Trek Lower Decks. But yes,
Somebody
I
get
am the
this man
game
a sub.
master tonight. I have stolen the role from Chaz, and now he has to sit in the player's chair.
He says stolen, but I hear vacation, so I think I'm okay with this.
But yes, once again, welcome back for another night of Paper Mario the RPG, a system made by 4chan in order to emulate the RPG system as seen in the original first two Paper Mario games, as well as Super Mario and the 7 Stars.
Josh, what do you want to call it?
You can call it, I guess, Paper Mario Tabletop RPG. Forget it, Jake, it's Toad Town.
Forget it, Jake,
Yeah.
It's Toad Town?
You know,
Yes.
Vasil, for finally making it back to the stream. Here you go. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Thank you for subscribing again, Yusuf, for 17 months in a row. And to our
That's
fans in
over.
Bulgaria, it's early as hell. Thank you for being here. So to recap what happened last time,
Okay, we should
the
be good.
party was coming out of the city of Rogueport, where after some mysterious happening with some strange fungal beings, not of this world, they came upon a rod known as the Jester's Rod, which apparently belongs to some sort of ancient eldritch entity that was being studied by one Professor Goombella, who had recently graduated from the University of Goom, and they were accompanying her on the Toad Town Express back to Toad Town when the train was hijacked by a robber duo and their gang known as Bombi and Clyde, a robber duo, as you can imagine, composed of a Babam and a Koopa, where while they were dealing with the train robbery, Professor Goombella was kidnapped. And that's where we leave off. How about you all introduce yourselves, especially Xavier, who is playing a cool Yoshi, who has yet to appear in one of these.
Okay, I guess I'll start. Hey there, I'm Antonio. I'm Mario's cousin from New Jersey. I'm a garbage man. And I came here on my one day off to get some mushroom risotto. I got roped into some stuff with a kidnapped broad. This happens way too much. The Mushroom Kingdom needs some infrastructure. But until then, I guess this is what I'm doing with my days.
Oh, I guess clockwise and I am the cool Yoshi. Named the cool Yoshi because Yoshi names are weird. And
He's Koshi.
I could turn into a helicopter.
That's my character.
The entire depth of Xavier's character is he is a cool Yoshi with sunglasses who can turn into a helicopter. Tom, why don't you go next?
Wow.
And that's all you need to know. Kyle.
What's up? I'm Barlow. I like to just take it easy and have a drink every now and then, but I am slowly learning to overcome my drinking problem with violence and the desire to help produce infrastructure for the Mushroom Kingdom.
Well, I'm glad you're moving on.
Yeah,
And that is to move from alcoholism
Antonio's made
to
really good points. I think he's right.
Some ultra violence.
some old ultra violence. Good book, better movie.
Well, I mean, it is very questionable the things that happen in the book.
Well, it's actually quite the opposite, Yorkie. You see, it's a Paper Mario night, and the title on Twitch was a mix-up. I should have it fixed now.
But if you want, we can find some arbitrary way to connect this to the world of darkness. So we start
It's
off
a
with the
weird
train.
crossover, but I'm not entirely opposed to it.
It's like super deep in the sewers, past the Nosferatu. It's the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's
Not
just some
even the
fucking mages,
Nosferatu.
like... that's what it is. Shigeru Miyamoto is a mage, and he just creates multiple demi-planes that are accessed via video game console.
I think you're mistaken. I believe we're all Fae.
Unless Shigeru Miyamoto's enchanted, which would explain a few things.
He gets glamour every time we talk about one of his games or play them. So the train pulls into Toad Town Station. You have lost the contact. Where do you choose to go from here? You have yet to disembark the plane. To disembark the train.
I think Antonio's first objective is going to be to try to find a phone, and I'm going to call somebody for advice.
Think?
Perhaps.
Oh, go
Never
ahead, Tom.
mind. No, I didn't have anything.
Are there phones in Paper Mario?
There is
I think there might
email
be
and through the SP. I don't know. I don't believe I've seen a phone.
I was like, I think there might be a phone. I think Mario's house has a phone.
Either
Okay.
way.
As far as you are aware, Chaz or Antonio, there are, due to the lack of infrastructure within the Mushroom Kingdom, most communication goes through snail mail, or the Paracoopas, as it were, rather than snails.
This place raises my blood pressure. All right. Is there a Paracoopa station around?
You are in Toad Town, so yes.
Okay.
It's north of here.
Tom, do you have the Toad Town map memorized from the N64?
It's not hard. It's like 4 sections.
Joke's on you. I have the map right here. It's 7.
Oh wait, no. I thought it was 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, you're right.
It is, but two of
Yeah.
them are suburbs.
Don't go there.
Hey, what's up, Cool Imp? How's it going?
Imp.
But yes, as you all start to disembark the train, you see that there is actually some kind of big celebration going on. People seem to be walking in the streets, for some reason dressed in tennis outfits.
Oh man, I hope
it's
it's one of
that
these
time of
Mario
year.
parties. Well, I do my little Shy Guy scooting to go and rush over there, see what's going on with my new toy.
Oh yeah, you took the rod out of the
Yeah,
chest. Everybody decided not to stop you.
This can only go terrible, and I'm looking forward to it.
Like I said, possession's 9/10. You know, I'm pretty sure when we go to rescue this broad, her last concern is going to be like, hey, you let him have the stick. If it is, priorities, all I'm saying.
You weren't there to tell us not to.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so free area guy, as you start doing your little Shy Guy scoot down to the festivities. Yeah, people seem to be dressed in tennis outfits. They seem to be celebrating. There's balloons. Children are sucking on little lollipops shaped like tennis rackets.
What the fuck?
And yeah, you see a sign that says the tennis festival, a banner hanging over one of the buildings. Yeah, there's a mix of people. There's toads, Shy Guys, Koopas going about.
I'm currently
Mugen.
stuck between my character having a job to do and not wanting to metagame, and also not wanting to be that guy and going where the plot hook is leading. So I will sort of I guess say Antonio will dawdle past the tennis festival on his way to the Paracoopa place and see if anything catches his attention.
Okay. Barlow, Oscar, Oswald, Maven. What are you going to
So,
go
man.
about doing?
I'm gonna follow along with my friends.
We've been live for like
just-
10 minutes. We just got off the train, dude. You're fine.
I know. But I'm going to be side eyeing everyone who has a tennis racket in their hands because I don't trust them.
My parents were killed by tennis rackets.
I mean,
could
maybe. I mean, but bombs
No,
are pretty spherical. I don't need to get tossed in the middle of something.
It's his mother was having an affair with the tennis instructor, so his dad built the house.
And that's why he's an alcoholic.
Break
Yeah,
the
there's
cycle.
plenty of other reasons I'm an alcoholic. That's not it.
So, Cool Yoshi, what are you doing in Toad Town for the tennis festival?
Are you playing tennis?
I am not playing tennis. I do not have the. Oh, I'm pretty fast, but I'm not going to be playing tennis.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be taking bets.
So you're looking around looking to place some bets, but it seems even though people are dressed in tennis outfits and have tennis-themed items, nobody's actually playing any tennis.
What the fuck? They just celebrate the idea of tennis.
Well, none of you have interacted with them, so you
The
wouldn't.
concept.
Night cool.
Good night, Imp. Have a good one, buddy. Hope you're feeling better.
I'll walk up to one and be like, "Hey, where's the tennis going on?"
I will say that
That is straight up what he looks like he's doing.
smoking in the bathroom. Yeah, so Cool Yoshi, the first person you go up to is a Babam wearing sunglasses and wearing a wizard hat. And Barlow, this Yoshi in a cool jacket and sunglasses wants to know why people aren't playing tennis.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they're not playing tennis. I think they're conspiring or something. I don't trust it.
Conspiring.
Hey, man. Many bombs have been lost on the tennis court, and not because we were playing.
Isn't there a bomb power-up you can use in Super Mario Tennis in one of them?
I think so.
Dude, there's so many Super Mario Tennises, I could not tell you.
Like, maybe.
What Bob in his hide? I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I find a tennis ball? Or is there only rackets?
There's only rackets.
That's
The
why
only
I'm
thing
so
ball
suspicious.
shaped. There's only one thing ball shaped around here.
No worries, buddy. I think you've done enough for us. But we appreciate having you around.
As you can see, Daestra, we added your emotes to the Discord server as well. So people can pop in Sleepy Adams whenever they want. Why don't you give me a smarts check? See if you can find yourself a tennis ball.
Okay. Quick refresher, I roll the amount of dice, right? And my stat.
And you get a success. Yes, you roll the stat and you get a success on a 4+.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and explosions, that's right.
Yes,
So
6
1,
explosions.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and still 2 more explosions. 7 successes.
7 successes. So you immediately see 2 little toad kids playing with a tennis ball, but they are not using it to play tennis. Rather, they are using it to play wall ball.
God damn.
Do they have tennis rackets?
No, they're just using a tennis ball to play wall ball.
I mean, I'll take that over the fucking rubber ones.
It should have been a rubber one.
No, the rubber
It's-
balls for wall ball.
If you go handball, it's the rubber one. Tennis balls for tennis.
You can use a tennis ball to play wall ball in a pinch, though.
Yeah. Also, if you're trying to train your
Man.
hands to not, bleed.
That's Xavier. You and I both know. You use the rubber one until the. Well, now I'm at a crossroad where if I should actually say what I was gonna say.
I
know-
have an ethical dilemma.
a certain group of classmates show up, and they play wall ball all the damn time, and their hands now sound like rackets when they slap the damn ball.
This is true.
Aren't cricket balls like 15 pounds or like 10? Are they like absurdly heavy for a ball?
I don't know. What do you do as you see two little kids is using a tennis ball to lightly play wall ball?
To lightly.
Weakness.
I mean, they are.
You could jump in and just fucking deck one of them with it, middle school style. That thing as hard as you can.
Street rules.
It's only if he misses the wall, man.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I will jump in and I will hit the ball with my toy, my new toy, the stick.
with the jester's rod that you found.
Yeah,
That thing that has some weird connection to some kind of elder deity.
yeah.
Why don't you give me a speed check?
What's my speed? Oh, it's only 8.
I think you have the highest stat out of anybody.
Only 8 when I'm not on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 explosions. 6, 7.
7 successes. So these two little kids are just kind of like throwing the tennis ball at a wall against a house. As an old man is like, "You kids, stop that racket!" As you jump in with the rod and just smack it as hard as you can against the wall, rebounds and hits one of the kids right in the chest. As you hear the trademark sound of air getting knocked out of somebody's chest with.
Trump.
Well,
I see Chaz is trying not to laugh.
I feel
he's out.
bad, but it's funny.
They're toads. It's okay.
Toads aren't people.
Hey, I took a line drive to the chest when I was 8 years old. It's not funny. Well, I mean, okay, yes, it is funny, but it hurt.
The first time I encountered hardcore dancing, I was probably 12 years old, and I was at a deathcore concert. And I thought they were about to start moshing when some military dude just fucking straight up roundhouse kicked me in the chest, knocking the air clean out of me. And I've hated hardcore dancing ever since.
And that's why Metalhead is always like just beat up on the hardcore kid.
So, and Antonio, you see your Shy Guy friend just duck into a game of wall ball as you make your way to the as you make your way to the
crack in the distance.
As you're making your way to the main gate into the city where the post office is.
I mean, I see a kid get hurt. Priorities change, you know. So I'm gonna rush over and make sure the kid's okay.
No, you didn't see anything. You just heard something.
I didn't say I was implicating you. God knows there's no police around to do anything regardless. I see a hurt child. I'm going to help the hurt child.
That's because they defunded the police, and so they're just hoping everything works out.
So
What are you gonna do?
As you hear a child cry out in pain, you also hear, "Hey, what's going on over there?" As one of the generally ineffectual Toad Town guards starts to run over as well.
Yeah, I'm running over to make sure the kid's okay.
You see a child doubled over with another child being like, "It's okay, Tommy."
Quick, take the ball and run. Cheese it.
What are you doing, free area guy?
Well, I'm waiting for him to serve.
So you just see your Shy Guy friend with kind of squatting as a Shy Guy can barely squat with his hands on his knees, looking at the little kid on the floor expectantly.
Hurry up and serve.
You
The scene the scene you come upon.
you okay there, little man? You need some help? Can you breathe? You okay?
It's like that shy guy plays too hard.
Stop using full force.
You need a mushroom? I got a mushroom. And then I'll look over at somebody and be like, "Is that cannibalism? Did I?
Yes.
Should I not offer that?"
Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Look, I got two things
I
to
think
offer
you're
right
having
now.
fun,
I got a mushroom, I got a bat, and I don't think one of those is gonna help.
Depends on who you ask.
As you offer the mushroom, the kid's like, I think I'll throw it up.
Maybe if you get hit twice, kid.
So Barlow and Kuliyoshi, as you two are making acquaintance, you hear the ruckus of a child doubled over in pain as a small crowd is gathering, and it seems some of the mirth of the festivities is dying down somewhat.
I'm gonna see
But
if I
only
can
in this
find a
one
doctor.
particular area.
Huh.
Come on, man. Let's go check this out. I bet it's hilarious. If it's a kid
Bravo.
falling off a bike, I could watch that shit all day. Fucking love watching kids fall off bikes.
So yes, I will go to inspect the commotion.
So you guys see the shy guy still kind of bent over, putting his hands up in the air, waiting for this kid to do something as he's doubled over in pain.
I'm waiting for the other shy guys to show up. It's like, oh, I know what to do. Ow.
Yeah, more shy guys start showing up. The only determinable difference is that some of them have tennis rackets, and your shy guy still has the weird looking rod.
Yeah, Rod of Doom.
No, I have the poof ball on the end of my.
Oh yeah,
robe.
that's true. He has two distinguishing characteristics right now. But if you're looking for some kind of hospital, I think the nearest thing you could take the child to would be the Toad House.
I'm thinking maybe moving the child might be a bad idea. I'm assuming he's not terribly injured, but his parents are probably nearby, and I don't want to just kidnap a kid. But I will go to the Toad House and see if I can get somebody to follow me back.
Conveniently, it's also by the post office.
Oh, good.
Send a quick letter.
I'm also a medic.
Switches hats. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, so the child's parents come in. They're like, "What's going on here?" Both dressed in tennis outfits. And the old man from like the second roof of his house is like, "That shy guy pelted a child with a tennis ball."
Your kid sucks at tennis.
And somebody turns to you and they're like, "Nobody plays tennis at the tennis festival."
No, I'm trying to
What?
specifically yell that from the crowd.
No. Yeah, one the person next to you in the crowd will turn to you and say that.
Good.
Wow.
Probably because you all suck at tennis.
No one plays tennis at a tennis festival. This place is stupid.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
That somebody would be like, "We're not here to play tennis. We're here because everybody else is at the tennis game."
Who is everybody else?
All the important characters.
You know, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Bowser. I think they invite everybody but Waluigi to those things.
No, that's the only place Waluigi gets invited.
we look up, we see Waluigi in a dusty apartment.
I will say Waluigi did not get invited this time, much like Smash.
Ooh. Like his only domain where he was introduced, he doesn't get invited.
Is Antonio back yet, or is he still gone?
Yeah, well, you get to the main square, Antonio, where the you have the the fortune teller's house, you have the badge market, and there is the toad house and the post office.
Yeah, post office is gonna have to wait. Injured kid takes precedence. So, I'm gonna.
I have met healing magic apparently.
I mean, I'm gonna let you do what you do, but Antonio, as far as he knows, he's gonna get a doctor because he knows how hurt this kid is. So I'm gonna walk
You have
in.
seen your shy guy friend heal people. But yes, you walk in and there is what looks to almost be kind of like a cross between like an infirmary and an inn. There's a bed and like some band-aids and stuff like that in a jar. And one toad just kind of sitting there reading a book. Is it you're not Mario?
Yeah, no, I'm his cousin. Listen, I'm actually kind of surprised to see you here. I figured this town was kooky enough that you'd be at the festival too and just doing nothing. Listen, this kid got hit in the chest. I need you to come take a look at him because I don't do fungus.
He sighs and he's like, no, medical professionals don't usually get holidays off.
Yeah.
Oof.
That sucks for you. Enjoy your salary. In the meantime, injured kid, can we maybe vamoose?
Yeah, he'll put the book down and shuffle after you. As the children's parents return to the two injured children. But yeah, basically, one of the people in the crowd basically explains to Cool Yoshi and Barlow that that they're celebrating the tennis festival because everybody else is at tennis, and so the assumption is nothing bad can happen. And so they can actually celebrate because most of the people that typically instigate things within the Mushroom Kingdom are currently nowhere to be seen.
I feel like, yeah, but also the people that solve the problems. So if anybody new crops up, they're screwed.
Cough,
Yes.
cough. Insert current predicament.
All I can say to you is this. Forget about it, Antonio. It's Toad Town.
Yeah.
And props to anybody who gets my stupid references.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
It's forget about it, Antonio. It's Toad Town.
Yep, lost on me.
It's an older movie.
Well, Luigi Giovanni is there. Fuck yeah. He's with us in spirit.
Luigi Giovanni is not at tennis either.
Yeah, so the kid seems to mostly be fine by the time you get back, Antonio. The Toad Town healer is able to take care of him. He's like, you just got the wind knocked out of him. Nothing to see here, everybody.
I'm still waiting for the serve.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
Toad Town
say-
guard approaches you and he's like, sir, did you hit that child with a tennis ball?
Well,
Are his shy guy homies gonna back him up?
oh man,
It
Is he about to
depends if
start
you-
a race war in Toad Town?
Well, that depends if Tom looks like he's trying to instigate something.
The toads were fine living by themselves, and those shy guys moved in.
Jesus.
what?
He's like, sir, you're going to have to speak a little clearer.
Wow.
Are you gesticulating to try to add a emphasis to what you're trying to say?
Yes, just yeah, swinging my stick like a racket
Why don't you go ahead
at
and
a
give me
tennis.
why don't you give me a coolness check?
Oh man, that's my second lowest stat. That's 3 successes. Wait, do ones take away? I forget. I don't think they do, right? Okay.
So how many successes did you get?
3.
3?
Yeah.
He kind of gives you like a side eye. And he's like, I don't actually have any authority to arrest you, so I'm just going to ask that you please don't do that again.
Hey man, we're all trying to be cool here. It's like, well, there's no one here to stop me, so
I'm just going to have to ask that, please don't hurt any more children, and if you do, I'm going to have to tell Mario when he gets back.
They're one recourse. You know, I never realized until I actually RP'd in this setting. This whole world building is extraordinarily frustrating to me.
there's
It's
no
like
toad
it's
guards.
great when you're just playing a video game and it's bright colors and you're having a good time. But when you're actually trying to get shit done in a realistic fashion,
Well, that's your
huh?
that's your problem right there. You're trying
Yeah.
to be realistic in a Mario world.
You're not wrong.
But it adds so much to your character.
Well, I appreciate that.
So that situation is cleared up, and Tom, it seems very clear that these kids aren't going to be finishing their game. They even took the tennis ball with them.
Those sons of bitches.
As soon as the injured kid thing is settled, I'm going back to the post office.
But yeah, Cool Yoshi, you seem to have met this new group of cool cats, and they immediately started hurting children and yelling at people.
Well, that's better than the stupid festival these people were having. We don't actually play tennis, smart.
Have you ever seen a toad play tennis?
I mean, I guess I haven't. I don't think they've added Toad, but I also haven't played Mario Tennis in like.
I believe
Years.
Toad and Toadette are definitely in quite a few.
So they basically invite a token toad and a token toadette.
Well, there's the one Toadette that they all have to share, like Smurfs.
Like Smurfette.
You can be Toad and Toadette. They're there.
No, not in the Paper Mario universe. There's a lot of girl toads.
That's true.
I think
And
actually Toadette only started appearing in a Sticker Star and Forward.
Wasn't Double Dash before Sticker Star?
I'm talking about in the Paper Mario
Oh,
franchise.
okay. Then never mind. We're good.
There's
But
tons of
Sticker
toad
Star was
women.
everyone's favorite.
Don't you fucking talk to me anymore. And your name in the cool looks like 2 eyes.
So I'm assuming Antonio's heading back to the post office now that you all have had this absurd festival somewhat explained to you.
Did I get that explanation, or would I know intrinsically, being that I come here sometimes and Mario's my cousin, or how? What is my level of knowledge here? Because I was a little bit preoccupied while everybody else was hanging out.
Well, I assume you probably would have overheard that conversation to Barlow and Cool Yoshi while the medic was attending the small child.
Okay.
Yeah, basically these toads are celebrating tennis not because they actually want to play tennis or they're playing tennis or they're having a tennis game of their own. They're celebrating that all the major players in the Mushroom Kingdom are currently not in the Mushroom Kingdom, and therefore they can relax that no major threats are going to befall them.
We'll show them.
Is that the twist of this campaign? Are we the bad guys?
Are we the baddies?
No, we're the substitutes.
We could easily be the best.
We're the D-est of teams.
I imagine it's more of what Kyle said. Everybody else is at a tennis game, and somebody has to help save the world. Unfortunately, it's you guys.
No one else answered our email, so
fucking Mushroom Kingdom Craigslist ad.
Oh God.
Heroes needed to save world from Eldritch threat.
All right. Well, I'll go up to the shy guy that was accused. I'll be like, "Hey, shy guy, I like your style. What's your name?"
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Do
I
I
leave it up
speak
to I leave it up to
Guyanese?
you. Yeah, I leave it up to you, Xavier, whether you speak Guyanese or not.
I will say moderately. I eat out at a lot of Guyanese places.
So
They
you can order
mostly
off the menu.
they mostly eat candy and sweets, from what I understand from these games.
So you've been to a candy store.
Yeah, it's like, would you like? It's like, would you like some traditional Guyanese?
This is a
cuisine?
restaurant.
No, it's the candy bar from Flapjack.
Oh God!
I was
This
saying
is
if
candy
it's,
one.
yeah, it would either be like the candy bar from Flapjack, or it would be like what Will Ferrell cooks for himself in the movie Elf.
Oh God!
It's like, would you like some chocolate spaghetti?
Ugh, too much.
Some syrup on it and marshmallows and Pocky sticks sticking out of it.
I will
I don't know
not
if I would
eat
want to
that
eat that hot or cold.
My mom's spaghetti.
The Shy Guy menu has number.
So
yes.
what? Yeah, do you,
I have
you-
conversational Guyanese.
Yeah. So I imagine in Shy Guy, it's kind of like Japanese, where the last name comes before the first name. So you hear his name as Guy Fieri, and you don't know enough about Guyanese to realize that it's supposed to be the other way around.
Well, guy,
Wouldn't that
I
mean
like your
everybody's
name.
first name is Guy?
If you are uneducated in the language of Shy Guys, then yes, you would assume that.
I
Or you
just think it's
probably
a
just
coincidence.
generically refer to them as Shy Guys.
That too, right? I don't
Very-
talk to a lot of them.
He's very ignorant to our culture.
It was long
For
and
ex-
proud history.
Or the fact that they're run by a fascist military dictatorship.
But nobody talks about that one.
They're run by a fascist military dictatorship, and they primarily eat candy.
What a-
I have made
Fucking-
none of that up. That is
what a
all in the
country.
Paper Mario games.
Uh,
I keep saying absurd things, and Kyle and Chaz haven't played most of the Paper Mario games, so this is all new to them.
I just accepted.
I played the first one, and I think I remember fighting that fascist regime, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Yeah, general guy.
you know, I might be thinking of those Ninja Turtles.
This is just the world I live in now. It's fine.
Yes. Where are you all taking this from here?
All right. Well, like I said, I'm going to the post office, and I'm going to try and get a letter sent to Mario.
Oh, offer cake. Then he'll show up.
Oh, is that a reference to Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
Peach has been kidnapped again.
So you make
then
your
we
way
also have
back
to
to you make yourself back basically to the northern entrance of the city, where the post office, the fortune tellers, and the toad houses. There's a Paracupa manning the front desk. It's very much like a real world post office in a lot of ways. He's like, "Hello there, sir. You got looking for some mail?"
Yeah, I'm looking to get it sent. What's the current ETA for one of these things here?
Anywhere from immediately to a couple of days.
How much is the price of immediately?
10 coins.
well, if you save right now and then exit the game,
Well, but also, sir, you have to understand. It's not exactly a difference of price. It's more of whether any mishaps happen to the carrier along the way.
Like just losing all his fucking mail. Like the professional he is.
I'm sorry, I'm not from around here, and your world is deeply frustrating to me. What if I pay double? Can I buy this guy a gun? Like, what are my options here?
Unfortunately, only shy guys know how to make guns.
It's like you want to send a bullet bill?
Look,
No,
I
they're just so
need to
slow.
get a letter to the Coliseum as soon as possible. There may be lives in danger. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a letter. I want you to send your most capable guy. Give him that big sack of hammers that a lot of Koopas seem to like to use. However many he needs. I just need to make sure this gets there safe. Can we agree on that?
That seemed racist. Was that racist?
I was trying to not make it sound that way. I realized about halfway through that let's
like
not
to
draw any
point out
real
that-
world illusions. But
It's like that's passive, polite racism.
That is typically called racialism.
Sure.
If you want a good example of racialism in text form, I would recommend reading Benito Cereno by Herman Melville.
I apologize. Maybe the hammers thing was prejudice of me. I didn't mean to do that. Like I said, not from around here. Anyway, what's it going to cost me to make sure this letter gets there with some degree of certainty, preferably within the hour?
Well, sir, despite your stereotypical your somewhat offensive stereotypical outburst,
I apologize for that.
for 15 coins, I will make sure Paracarry himself takes this mail to Mario.
Agreed. So I'm going to write a letter. Do you want me to quote
Please
it
describe
to-
the contents of your letter.
Okay. So
Do you die?
See, now you're getting it. Put in the Sleepy Adams in the chat. That's what they're for.
good night, Annie.
Yeah. If you have to duck out of the stream, the best thing you can do is give us Sleepy Adams.
So I'm gonna write my letter and it's gonna say, "Hey, cousin," with like 5 Y's. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna tell him that.
Where do we go bowling?
I'm gonna say, "Hey, cousin, I had this broad get kidnapped and I kind of got pulled into something. Anyway, I know that's like Tuesday for you, so I could use some advice on how to track her down." And then I'll ask him, "She does really get kidnapped, right? That's not like a sex thing you do with the big turtle. I don't know what you do. No judgment, just yeah, I'm in a situation here." And then I'll ask him if he's heard anything about Wario's thyroid problem because he's family and I'm concerned about him. And yeah, write me back. P.S. What's your girlfriend doing? This place is like a third world country. Infrastructure, please. It's dangerous.
Infrastructure.
I like to imagine that in
Love
some ways it's
Antonio.
like what's Doom's country?
Who?
Latveria?
The country is it Latveria? I like to imagine in some ways it's like that. It's like everybody likes to live here, but also it's run by Dr. Doom. Probably not as efficient or as well put as it could be.
Yorkie, we've been asking that question for weeks. I think the answer is that he's at work right now.
Yeah,
We
Adam,
miss-
Adam works. Oh, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Chaz.
We miss him dearly. Did he actually make a character? I know he had a concept. He was going to play a kamikaze Bullet Bill.
Oh, that's right.
Take that for what you will. But yeah, hopefully he can join us soon. For Adam.
Yeah, he's been working a lot of graveyard shifts at the old employment place of which he goes to do his job, which makes it sound like he does something sketchy.
Which he does. He's part of the Waluigi Giovanni family.
Wow.
All right, no worries, buddy. I hope the lag clears up soon. Somebody else was complaining about lag. Are you guys getting any on your end?
I am.
No.
Okay,
I'm very clear on that.
I hope it works out. I'm sorry about that.
I look forward to when the
Then again,
pandemic
we're
is
like-
over and we can try live streaming all in one room again.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
I miss you fuckers.
One day.
When the beer is done boogieing, we can all get together again.
At Tom's place.
One of the 2 CAFCON mansions.
Even smaller than Kyle's back room.
By the way,
Yeah, the
Tom,
other
how's the
calf-
rabbit?
He's trying need to clip his nails, though.
Yeah, that'll happen. How old is he?
Good question. I don't know.
I don't know. And that was
He's
that
not
digression.
dead, so young.
We have 2 CAFCON mansions. One is Tom and Austin's place, and the other is Chaz and Kyle's place.
What are you talking about? Also, your place where you host the HLC.
Is it a mansion if I'm the only one who lives here, though, other than Anai?
Anai's an honorary member. She's done HLC.
Plus, like it's an entire freestanding building.
And only Austin and I live here.
I suppose there's 3 CAFCON mansions.
You
Xavier,
say
what
that
do you-
almost begrudgingly.
well, Xavier, when are you going to move into the Casa del Tom in Austin?
I don't know. I would like to soon. But I once again have no money. My funds are dwindling. I think I have $0 right now.
So does Antonio speak aloud as he writes?
I mean, probably not.
Oh, okay.
Is there a reason that you feel like he would?
No, it would have caused a funny situation, I imagine.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll do the entertaining thing. Sure, why not?
Toads
Well,
are
this
just
goes on
like,
even-
what's sex?
I'll be right back.
All right, you'll see in a little bit, Tom. As the mail master just kind of gives you a look, and you're like, I really didn't need to hear about Wario's thyroid problem.
You know, it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. He started out just trying to pay his medical bills, and one thing led to another, and insurance prices are skyrocketing. Healthcare, it's a doozy. I'm a little more concerned about this place, though. You guys don't even have hospitals. One problem
There's
is
a
No,
toad.
we just eat mushrooms.
He's like, sir, the Toad House is right next door.
yeah,
Take
that's
a nap and
hospital.
everything's okay.
Anyway, 15.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you 16 just for I don't know. You guys can split a tip for the hazard pay, whatever it is. Thanks for the help. Also, you know, we'll make it an even 17 because I'm sorry about the racism. Wasn't trying to do that. Enjoy your day.
Technically, it would be speciesism. I suppose it would be racism. I guess in a way it would be racist because you assumed all Koopa people did the same thing.
I assumed that it was like a cultural weapon that they used, like in Atlatl or something.
Or the Makahuitl,
Yeah, exactly.
of which everybody of Aztec descent has one in their home.
Well, no, but if you were
Nope.
playing an RPG and you're going to an Aztec society, you expect them to have Makahuitls. You're playing an RPG and you go to fucking Koopa society, I would expect them to have a great big bag of hammers. And I think I'm digging myself deeper into this hole. I don't think I'm making it better. So we're gonna
Antonio
park
being
that
racist?
bus right there.
Oh yeah, it would be a bus, wouldn't it?
I don't
So-
understand what I said wrong there, but I'm gonna take your word for it and back away slowly.
So Barlow, I'm assuming you guys are sticking around the festival grounds as to the other 3 of you.
Yeah, probably. Think we might head slightly towards like the post office since that's where we know he went, but probably still just chilling around looking at the festival.
So,
Avoiding John's rackets.
yeah, before you leave the immediate area, a very old Goomba with some very thick glasses, some little tufts of hair growing at the side of his head, approaches your group, and he's like, "Pardon me, but did some of you manage to? Did some of you just come off of the train?
Yeah, that was us. What's up?
Well, you see, I was waiting for a former student of mine. And it doesn't seem like she's come off of it yet.
What's her name?
Professor Gumbella was her senior professor during her studies.
Oh yeah, she got kidnapped.
Excuse me?
Yeah, some weird freaky shit happened. A lot of fighting, a lot of explosions. No good for nothing, Mario. She got kidnapped. Yeah. What can I do for you?
Yeah, cool Yoshi, this is your first hearing of all this. I will assume you know who Gumbella is, as I imagine people who hang out with Mario are minor celebrities in this world.
By the way, I don't think we thanked Hot Trash Gaming earlier for his cheer. Thank you, Hot Trash Gaming. We appreciate you.
I didn't say the cheer.
Yeah, he I think he cheered like 5. But either way, thank you.
Cool.
I'll be like, whoa. Someone got kidnapped? Oh.
Yeah, man. It's the Mushroom Kingdom. That's like the thing.
that is the crime that happens here.
Do you feel some kind of a protective Yoshi instinct peeking
I'm
up?
just like,
Kidnapping.
I should do something about that. My Yoshi instincts are telling me I
The
have to.
mushroom players got kidnapped. Battle must be fought.
Your Yoshi maternal instincts are kicking in.
I heard it was pretty bad here. I grew up on Isle Delfino, and, well, that was a pretty easy life, don't get me wrong.
Nothing but pina coladas and hot babes all day.
But yeah, Mr. Professor
You can call me Professor Frankly.
Frankly, what can I do for you?
I would like to very much hear all about what happened. This is, well, I don't want to say unprecedented, but to think it would happen to a student of mine. She seems so capable after her adventures with Mario.
Well,
She must be facing some truly formidable foes. Please. Is this all of you?
no, that we got another friend, cousin of Mario.
That's
I like to
fantastic.
think I
Surely
remember.
he can help us take care of this.
He's been pretty effective so far.
As
Yeah,
I come out of the
heroic
post office,
bloodline.
all right, I'm out of fucking ideas. What do we do now?
Well, we got to fill this guy in. So she came into harbor at whatever that town is that we were at. I don't even remember at this point. A lot of shit's happened today.
He will ask you to accompany him to the local jazz bar, Club 64.
Awesome. I need a drink.
That fucking worthless fucking location that literally did nothing.
Yep. Now it's doing something for you.
We're gonna start a bar fight.
Okay. Yeah, so he takes you to the docks where Club 64 is located.
And no background music plays.
Because it's copyright.
No, there's just no background music in that zone for some reason.
It's just the quietest zone.
Yeah, you just hear the gentle lulling of the ocean as no ships are currently at the harbor.
But
But is
there's
he
a
in-
whale.
Oddly enough. But yeah, I'll say there's some smooth jazz playing once you enter Club 64.
It's a shame that Professor Frankly's theme is playing over it.
That wonky little theme. Yeah, there's an old toad with a curly mustache polishing some glasses behind the bar.
Hey there,
What coffee-
barkeep.
Well, what can I do you for, Sonny?
I need a beer.
What would beer be made out of here? I'm trying to think of a clever name.
Mushrooms and fire flowers.
No, that's how they get Fireball.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Instead of Fireball whiskey, they probably have Fire Flower whiskey.
No
To be
worries,
fair,
Valera knows. We're just glad you're here, buddy.
Toad blood.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, things went from 0 to 100 real fucking fast.
Fucking bad.
I mean, there is a lot of mushroom stuff here. You think it's kind of like Wraith Society, where they just kind of soul forge people into stuff?
Well,
No.
I imagine
mean,
they have some. He will
Blocks have
serve you.
faces, right? So
So do the hills and clouds.
Wasn't that explained in like the original manual though? Like, what wasn't the original citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom like turned into blocks?
Yeah, by Bowser.
Yeah, which you then mass murder for coins. Wow, that explains why there's coins in those blocks.
You're
They had all the
robbing people.
money.
Dude, you fucking killed people in that.
Soylent Block is people, man.
Oh,
People die at the fair.
Yeah, he'll slide you a mug of beer across the bar.
You gonna tip your bartender?
I'll think about it.
Depends on
Is,
how I
is
feel
the beer
after
any
this
good?
Yeah, well, I'll say it's a craft beer because this is a fancy looking club.
All right, I'll give him.
With 3 tables.
Yeah, so Professor Frankly sits you at one of the tables and asks one of you to regale what's happened so far.
We have the note, right? Like, we kept the note that they left when they took Goombella.
Yes.
I'm gonna like lay that out on the table. Can you remind us what it said again? Because wasn't it signed?
I believe it was. I don't remember exactly what I wrote down. It was a month ago.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to my world, man. I can't remember one fucking WAD session or the other.
But yeah, basically it boiled down to that the group looking for the rod may not have it, but they know how to find the other pieces. Is is essentially the contents of the letter.
Okay, but I was mostly looking for like a name to go off of.
I'm actually not sure if it was signed or not.
I could have sworn it was, but if you say it wasn't, then it wasn't. I'm fine with ST retcons. I'm pretty sure I've done my share.
Yeah, I will say for now it is
Try like
unsigned
the
unless I go back and
response
see the video and see I was wrong.
Don't give me false hope, Josh. We all know none of us watch our own fucking videos.
Have I ever rewatched one of our videos? I like to say I think I have at least once, just to check something. I read the comments.
Open up the video, pause it immediately, read comments, and close out video.
Basically. Yeah, you don't have to explain it out loud, but which one of you would like to basically give them a summary of events starting at Rogueport?
I guess that's me.
I can.
Do you when he asks you all to tell him what happened, do you immediately jump in, Tom?
Jump in. Just a bunch of.
and don't speak Guyanese at me, boy.
You cool Yoshi. As you hear this happen, you're getting about like you're getting most of what's happening. As your friend Guy Fieri's managing to explain everything to Professor Frankly.
I mean, I have watched the videos of Valerinos, but it's mostly in the context of while I'm editing them. Once something leaves Premiere, leaves the editing bay, I'm basically done with it. Although I have rewatched some of the like some of the How Not To's or the RPG Imaginarium just to show people how it came out. Not as weird as you'd think. But then again, I guess we've internalized this a long time ago. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like being in a band and listening to your own album, except our videos are 1 hour long plus. Yeah, where was I?
Recapping the story for.
Yeah, so Professor Frankly is able to keep along, to keep up with the Free Airy guy's explanation of events, and at the end he's like, and so you're just holding that thing in your hand like it's nothing.
Wow.
Does he respond in perfect Guyanese? Just like there's this whole conversation table.
Yeah, I will say yes. In response to Tom's regaling of the story, he will then respond in Guyanese himself, saying, And so you're just holding that thing like it's no big deal.
I just nodded. Barlow. Yeah, this is normal. This is, I
Yes, shake
expect
my
it.
head up and down vehemently.
I can imagine nothing but trouble will come of this.
And that's been our lives the last 2 days.
The only trouble it caused was for that child.
And those bums
That
you
is
murdered.
the first victim of the rod.
You all killed a lot of people on that train. I'd like to remind you.
Hey,
We didn't use the rod to do it.
I tried diplomacy. Maybe forceful diplomacy, but, most of them get the bat. They chose the bat, they
I
get
think
the
I'm the
bat.
only one. I think I killed like 90% of those people.
Yeah, you kill
You are a monster.
people. Fucking died on. But yeah, that kid was the first victim of specifically the rod.
Professor Franklin was saying my area of studies was the 1,000-year door. I'm not familiar with what my student was studying in particular, but perhaps we could go to her office at the University of Goom and find some details there. Whatever this group wants the rest of that those items for, it can't be anything good.
Professor, with respect, I'm less concerned with the actual items themselves than I am with the safety of your student here. Don't you think that maybe we should be more convinced on finding a lead of where to start to look for her?
He'll think deeply about it for a second. Say, well, she may have been kidnapped, but she is a very capable woman. And I do
Literally.
believe that if you find the items that this group is looking for, you're going to find her.
I mean, yeah, she's the first Goomba to go to college.
They have their own university.
You're literally talking to her own professor.
Look, I'll go along with this because it seems like the best idea, but I'm just telling you right now, if I got to choose between the stuff or I got to choose between helping her out, I'm helping her out. The stuff can stay buried.
I'll grab the stuff.
Wow.
He will say, yes. Perhaps it would be best that these things remain lost to time.
Holy shit. Tom doesn't even have the whole rod yet. So
What do you mean?
whatever wacky bullshit he's going to do with this is going to get progressively worse.
Does this rod even do anything at the moment?
It hurts kids.
I mean,
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Okay, Valerinos just said that. Like, if we're gonna make the same joke, we got to give him credit.
Once again, my character's not malicious in the slightest.
And that's
Just
what's
a
so
shy
great
guy.
about him.
accidentally violent.
He kind of reminds me of your Ewok from our home game.
The Star Lord.
No, not your Ewok, your Jawa, my bad.
The Jawa! Oh,
No,
was a
that
great
character was crazy.
They never got to see that character. That's a damn shame. Tom, when are you gonna run Star Wars?
Oof.
And hey, you can retcon the worst trilogy.
I assume
Oh
if we
yeah,
ever
the original.
The original. Oof.
the one argument nobody makes. Oh yeah, the original trilogy definitely the worst out of the ring cycle. I will say the sequel trilogy is easier to watch. However, the prequel trilogy is definitely more coherent and tells a complete story. I would rather watch the prequel trilogy, although you can almost do nothing in this world to make me rewatch episode 1. That thing is a dumpster fire.
Not that.
Okay,
They had the best
what
fight
if
choreography.
somebody re-edited it to take out Jar Jar?
Not even that. I will regale this story real quick. When episode 7 came out, I got to see it a few days early because they had a special showing at Cinemark where if you went to a special marathon where they were going to play all 6 films and then at the end of it play the 7th film before anybody else got to see it, I paid $80 and I showed up at like 4:30 in the morning because it was going to take all day to see the movies because there was going to be
God
breaks in
damn.
between so you could go eat and stuff like that. And so I'm there at fucking 4:30 in the morning. I wasn't able to fall asleep until like midnight because I was having sleeping problems. And I get there and I'm like, I got to pick one of these movies to fall asleep to. And I didn't want it to be any of the good ones. I was like, I'll fall asleep during one of the prequel movies. And I couldn't fall asleep during episode 1. And I prayed to whatever deity is out there. I wish it was that one. I remember being at the end of episode 1 and thinking, wow, if I waited 10 to 20 years to get another Star Wars movie and I got that, I'd be pretty salty for the rest of my life too.
That's fair.
As many Star Wars fans were.
But if you cut Jar Jar out, then who's gonna, manipulate Palpatine?
I thought Snoke was doing that.
Nope. Snoke's just a clone. Haha.
Ugh, I hate it. Let's stop talking about this.
Yeah, back to Paper Mario. Yeah, so Professor Frankly is telling you that you all should head out to Goom University, which is thankfully it's never specified where it is, but I'm going to say it's on the way to Goomba Village, or probably a little bit outside of Goomba Village.
It's always close by.
It would definitely have to be outside. He'd pass Goomba Village.
Yeah, as I said that, I was like, I know exactly what's between Goomba Village, and it's like 4 or 5 squares.
I think it's only 2 to 3 actually.
I remember there's the castle in between it where you fight King Goomba.
Yeah. And right before that is when you fight the red and blue Goombas. And I think after the castle is Toad Town.
That sounds about right. Is there anything else you all wish to do in Toad Town before Professor Frankly wishes to take you to the University of Goom?
I will just be in awe of the diversity of the people here.
Yeah, the island. If you come from Isle Delfino, you're primarily used to being around
Very rotund things.
I already forgot what Piantas.
Piantas, Noki, and whatever the fuck those raccoon things were.
I think they're just called raccoons.
I think they were Tanukis, actually.
I'd kind of like to wait around for a bit and see if I get a response from the letter, but I'll kind of like poll everybody. It's like, hey, if I leave here, the paratroopers know where I'm headed, right? Like they can find me, I guess.
Yeah.
The shy guy speaks the truth.
So if they're okay, yeah, and if the consensus is I don't gotta wait, then I'm not gonna wait. I guess we gotta move on.
Yes, the Paracupa male is able to find people in most places. However, they do have a bad tendency of getting attacked and losing their mail.
Or
Can you
something.
like 3 together?
There's a reason I got the bat.
So nobody else wishes to do anything in Toad Town?
No.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna pick up a couple extra mushrooms from the item shop. I think, if you're cool with that, Josh.
Can I find out like a frost wand?
Frost Wand.
You might be able to find something interesting from those guys who hawk badges. But they're a little shady.
But I will consider your request, Kyle. But Chaz, at the local shop, they have fright jars, sleepy sheeps, pow blocks, fire flowers, honey syrup, and mushrooms.
Those fright jars are pretty useful if you're speedrunning. Just saying.
Honey syrup restores flower points, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Honey syrup 5.
Yeah, mushrooms are 5 and honey jars are 5, right?
Honey syrups are 5.
Honey syrup is
Maple
10. Yeah.
syrup is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with 2 mushrooms and 1 honey syrup. Should come out to 20 coins, right?
Yes. It sounds like you were ordering at a very weird restaurant.
Now you can take them to Tasty.
What is it? With the honey syrup and mushrooms, you make
Honey
honey
shroom.
mushrooms, right? Or glazed mushrooms.
Honey shroom. And then they just both of those together.
I'd actually rather keep them separate, I think. That way I don't have to worry about wasting them.
What if you just want to carry 5 poison mushrooms, 10 life shrooms, and use all 20 of them in one turn?
So
Might
Kyle,
be-
in Toad Town, there isn't a magic shop per se, but there is the fortune teller shop.
Oh, Don Lee or Don Lowe.
I guess I could see if they have anything interesting. And hope.
No.
So
I guess
as you
while they're
enter-
doing, while we're all splitting up to do stuff, I guess I'll go check out Sorry Guys Toy Box, my ancestral home. See if I can find something cool.
back to my fascist homeland. So
Shit.
as Barlow enters the fortune teller shop, you see a very starry looking room with a crystal ball with the light shining down in the middle. And on the opposite side of a table, a very you would assume it's an old man. He has a very large mustache, but he seems to be covered in a starry robe that obscures his appearance. Is it what? Ah, customer. What
Sorta?
can I do?
I'm
What-
looking for some kind of magical focus, a wand of sorts, something with a little ice power or lightning, just not fire damage. I'm already pretty good at that one. Yeah, happen to know about anything like that, or might be able to get something like that.
I have no such items, but for a fee, I could help you find one.
Oh, tell me, great fortune teller,
Merlin.
Merlin, of course.
Is he a fish?
What kind of cost are we looking at here?
Do you remember the cost to look for an item, Tom?
Look for an item.
Was it 20 coins?
Okay, let's see. It was, if I remember correctly, it was to find like a star piece was like 15, and to find your next where you need to go next, I think was 10.
I will say 15 coins is what he will charge you.
All right, I can deal with 15.
So the room darkens as the light seems to focus on the crystal ball. And Merlin stares deeply into it. He's like, I see. I see. A frost-covered mountain. And at the peak, where the stars seem to fall, you can perhaps find one such of these frost wands that you seek. To the
Hi,
north.
Raven.
To the north, star covered mountain. Is that what he said?
A mountain where the stars seem to fall.
There you go.
That's probably one of my favorite zones in the original game.
All right. Just add this in mountain to the. Holy crap! Can I spell or no? Cool.
Kyle, we live in the age of autocorrect. Nobody can spell.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
okay,
not
Kyle.
autocorrecting on my computer.
You have the best words.
Yes.
So
Where
Yoshi,
would the starts to fall.
Yoshi, are you following anybody, or are you just gonna kind of wait until everybody decides to leave town to head to Goom U?
Oh,
yeah,
I'm in.
yeah. I will do my own thing. I'm gonna get a bearing for how people, I guess, interact with each other.
Yeah, it's a very cosmopolitan town. You see a festival going on. People are chatting, making small talk, talking about local events. Every once in a while in the back, you can see somebody a little shady looking. But for the most part, this seems to be a very pleasant city.
Huh.
Hey, I was wrong. Merlon doesn't even tell you where star pieces are. Merlee does. Or more lovely. And it cost 5 coins.
What does Merlon tell you then?
Uh,
Is it badges?
no. Merlon tells you your next destination.
Oh, okay. I mean, he technically did give him a destination.
To the frozen mountains. Like, oh, that's so far though.
Yeah, as you are cool Yoshi, as you were just kind of people watching, you see your new shy guy compatriot looking a little shifty as he just kind of looks around and ducks into what seems to be an abandoned building.
I'll be like, huh. I should probably check that out.
And Tom, I imagine you're not being shifty at all. It just looks shifty to non-shy guys.
Just always being profiled.
You're just doing your little shy guy scoot, kind of looking back and forth to make sure nobody's following you as you sneak into the abandoned building that leads to the toy box. But yeah, you enter the abandoned house with a room in the back.
The hidden room in the back.
She's playing
And as you
Paladins. It might take her a little while to respond.
And as you enter the hidden room, you see the aforementioned toy box with the spring in front of it.
Well, I jump on the spring.
And you enter the Shy Guys toy box.
Chapter 4 starts playing. That is
Cool
chapter-
Yoshi, what are you doing?
And I'll try to follow him in without being shifty myself.
You're
Well, why don't
awesome
you give
yourself,
me
dude. No apologies necessary.
You can always watch the video when we put it on YouTube, thankfully.
Well, not even that. I mean, our videos are active on Twitch 2 weeks after we're done. So if you don't want to wait for it to be on YouTube, it'll be right here.
So why don't you give me a coolness check to try to blend in Cool Yoshi?
Hey,
Hey, what is your coolness?
my coolness is
It better be higher than mine.
it's 5.
That's not higher than mine. Give
For
me the
Cool
glasses.
Yoshi, you're not very cool.
Give me the glasses.
Oh wait, no. My sunglasses adds +1 cool.
6 cool.
Wah-ha, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, for 4 successes, you just kind of casually, just kind of strutting along, giving a little whistle. You just kind of kick open that door and just kind of easily stroll on in. As you see,
he doesn't Fonzie it.
yeah, he
Just-
Fonzies it. As you kind of hear an "ay" as he walks in, and you see another door or hidden door locked shut in front of you, or a
What?
door that would have been hidden if you did not just see it close in front of you.
Well, I hope this isn't a cult.
It kind of is.
A shy guy cult? Like, oh no.
I guess that explains the robes and the masks.
Always being profiled.
I will inspect the secret door.
Yeah, so I'll say the door hasn't fully closed, despite it like making a slight shutting noise as You see what seems to be a large toy box and a jumping spring in front of it.
Now, I would have like no context for this whatsoever. I have not well integrated into the society yet. I don't even know what Shy Guys are.
Oh,
Fresh
you
out
did
of
say
your
you knew
Island.
Guyanese. You knew basic Guyanese is what you said.
Yeah. But are they just people with masks? Are they the masks?
Yeah, I will say you are familiar with what a jumping spring is, though.
Okay.
Even though as a Yoshi, you may not need one.
He is the jumping spring.
I'm the thing that people use to get to higher places.
Before they sacrifice me.
He too knows the suffering of the spring.
Betrayal.
All right. Well, do I want to bug him? What? Why is this place abandoned?
It's a very festive looking box that you're looking at. It almost looks kind of fun.
Woohoo! Well, if it's fun, then don't mind if I do.
So, Frieri guy, as you finally breathe in the fresh, caramel scented air of Shy Guy's toy box, or lemon candies as it may be, you hear a thud behind you as your new cool Yoshi friend kind of stands up and brushes himself off.
Well, last time we had it, I heard about an invader. It didn't end so well for our kind. Then again, there are
Josh
toads.
isn't a founding member, so no worries of a cult.
And there, like I said, there are toads here running the fucking what's it called?
The train stations.
Yeah.
And there are other beings guarding the treasure chest.
Stares Guiley.
Why?
Yeah, you seem to find yourself cool Yoshi in what literally seems to be a giant toy box, and it smells like candy.
Oh. This place seems pretty cool.
Your assumption about the place was right.
So do you just come here to hang out, or?
It's my first time.
You don't
Huh.
give him like the old ET home.
Well, it's more like he just understood first time. Time
Ah,
for-
yes.
If
Where
he
you-
says
where you
first
lost-
time to you, cool Yoshi, and you're not sure if he meant this is his first time here, or if he's asking you if this is your first time here.
This is where he lost his virginity. That's how I will interpret it. I'll be like, okay, so must be a pretty special place for you.
As I nod vehemently.
No, well. What's that smell? It smells sweet.
I pull out my candy that I still have from that lady who graciously gave me it for helping her.
Oh yeah,
Family.
I gave you a lemon candy, right?
I think it was a honey candy.
Okay, a honey candy.
Yeah.
As another Shy Guy pops out from behind one of the toy blocks that make up this place, and he's like, "Greetings, comrade. Well, welcome back to the motherland.
Ah,
As he gives you a little Shy Guy salute.
I'll salute him back with my rod.
He's like, yeah, you bring treasure for Toy Box?
I bring fun toy.
You wish to show to General Guy, yes. Or perhaps Gourmet Guy first? See if interesting enough to show to General Guy?
I know not the gourmet guy, but I've heard general guy.
Yeah, he is glorious leader of of our people here. In the
Glorious
toy
leader of Toy Box. He's like how you
So
say, Andy.
So you once again, Cool Yoshi, you're catching half of these conversations, and as you kind of look around, I will say you perhaps see a giant portrait of what seems to be a Shy Guy in a general outfit, looking very much like the ones you would see in North Korea.
So he's got a wide face and he just looks constantly bewildered.
Well, I like to imagine it's like the Russian North Korean style portraits where it's the leader looking up to the sky in one of the corners.
Ah, yes, a glorious leader, Kim Jong Guy.
His chest is just covered in more medals than you think is even in their service record.
He's like, this new friend, he cool, yes. He certainly look cool.
As I
Finger
point
guns
at
at
the
him.
sunglasses. Very cool.
He's like, come, I take you to General Guy.
In fact, I think sources say he may even be dope.
Yeah,
I
so
will
he's-
follow. I will follow comrade guy.
yeah, so Cool Yoshi, as you see the giant dictator portrait, you see that your Shy Guy friend starts scooting along after another Shy Guy.
Oh, I guess I'll follow him. Pretty weird that these guys all picked this place to lose their virginity.
Where's the General Guy's at? Is he at the red station?
Oh fuck. Hang on.
Yeah, you follow them scooting along until they get to what seems to be a train station on a toy train track.
Well, it serves you right for zoning out now, doesn't it, Yorkie?
Fucking. This society is the greatest.
Gourmet Guy? Guide in Ramshy?
Oh no, gourmet guy is not what you think. Gourmet guy doesn't cook.
He eats. He's surprisingly easy to bribe. You just need some cake.
No, I don't want to give Gourmet Guy my cake.
Yeah, as Cool Yoshi, as you get onto the train, the Shy Guy that went up to your Shy Guy friend starts speaking to you in like a broken common tongue. As he like, is this first time in Shy Guy Toy Box?
And I'll be like, oh, it's that kind of place.
As he gestures to the toy box, like, yes, this is truly glorious land.
As I shake my head up and down vehemently.
The glories of the toy box are unknown to many, but those who know.
Well, I don't want to impose on any of your secrets. You guys can keep to yourselves. That's fine.
As he turns to you, free area guy, he's like, I appreciate this one's willingness to secrecy.
You just met him today.
Rare friend is this one. And Cool Yoshi, as you seem to be passing along on the train tracks, you make out what seem to be very clearly tanks. Once again, not making this part up. I'm improvising a little bit, but the tank bits is real.
What a weird fucking dystopia the Mushroom Kingdom is. You don't realize it, but once you're in the thick of it, man, this place is fucked.
I think in the first game you only see the one tank, which is the one that General Guy rides on.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you see like a fleet of tanks,
Goddamn.
They've been working.
and you see many. You see many Shy Guys working on them.
An
like,
industrious people. They work hard, they play hard.
He's like, yes, new comrade. As you can see, we are making new changes to security after last break-in.
Wait, is he talking to me or Yoshi?
Oh, to both of you, I guess, but he'll say this in common.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's fair. You don't wanna get broken into more than once.
Never again will fat mustached Italian man break in and step all over glorious leader.
I'll be like, whoa. Wario did this?
He's like, Mario? Yes, the audio one. I do not know your human names. Or these human names.
They all sound same.
I'll just say, okay, you know what? If it was Wario, you gotta cut him some slack. Apparently, he's got some issues going on. He probably just needed the money.
As you're like, I hear he has a thyroid problem.
Lean into one of the Shy Guys. What's a thyroid?
It'll be funnier. I'll say the Shy Guy's like, yes, I hear Wario has thyroid problem.
Don't know what this thyroid is. Perhaps we should get one.
Or even what the Wario is.
And so the train comes to a stop as the two little Shy Guys disembark and start going to what seems to be some kind of palace. Made out of toy blocks.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of fun looking.
And it all smells like graham crackers.
As weirdly imposing as this place is, it still smells delicious.
Oh my.
It looks fun and smells delicious, but yet for some reason you can't help but feel discomfort.
Like you're being watched.
Party Cup, how's it going?
Aye.
Well, I will stare in awe, not knowing there was a cooler place underground.
A cooler, place with better infrastructure.
Truly. The Shy Guys are the superior race.
Yeah, he takes you through like a sort of a labyrinth of rooms until you get to what almost seems to be like some kind of war room. There's a bunch of toys on a table, and you see a Shy Guy dressed in what seems to be a white general uniform, kind of moving pieces into place. Why don't you give me a smarts check? Both of you can.
I'm not good at that.
What is my smarts? My smarts is good.
Oh, 2.
Oh, that's 3 successes and 2 explosions, so I'm already up to 5.
Oh shit, I forgot explosions.
6,
Ooh.
7.
Explosions?
I have one question for you. Explosions?
I got 5.
I got 7.
So as you guys come into General Guy's war room, he seems to be delicately moving pieces into place on his map. But as you look closer, he's actually making little explosion noises under his breath, and he's actually just playing with toys. As he's like, hello, comrades. What can I do for you? The General's war room is open to all Shy Guys. No Shy Guy should ever feel afraid to approach the great General Guy.
I'll just wave at him and then do a salute. Hello, visiting ancestral home.
First time back to the motherland. And he claps you on your shoulders and he's like, welcome back, comrade.
It is beautiful.
The glories of the motherland will never fade. As the other shy guy is like, General Guy, this one brings perhaps new toy for Toy Box.
As I pull out the stick.
You hear kind of a as he is like, comrade, where did you get that?
From a box.
Many great and powerful things come from boxes, such as the great shy guys. But what you have there is a shameful artifact of our people.
Huh?
He's like, I see you do not know the story of the Jester King. It is a long, boring story, so I will make it short. But once upon a time, there was
Short and sweet.
there was a shy guy who was very well versed in magic. And he learned all there was to know of the great magical arts, as shy guys are great at everything they set out to achieve. But his lust for power was too great even for the necessities of the shy guy people. And he wished to open great rift into other worlds to absorb their magic, but he was stopped by legendary heroes. I assume who are all also shy guys. The regalia of his madness, the jester's regalia, was split up and put all over the world, so that it may never be put back together again. And you are just seeming to be flaunting that around like it's nothing. I presume madness will slowly take over your mind. If it has
There's
not
dark
already.
works at work. There's dark forces at work with this one.
Wow.
Oh, well, there is group looking for other pieces.
I have big tasks for you, comrade. You travel with this group. You find these pieces. You destroy them. So that all may know that we are not bad people. That shy guys work for the glory of all people, and one day they will all know the glory of what it is like to live under the shy guys. You do this for me, comrade?
You want me to break?
I do not think that will break so easily. But you find means of breaking it. You take it. Throw it into volcano, I'm sure that work.
Oh,
Or something like that. Of course.
Oh,
I do
Am
not
I going
send
to
you
be the
empty-handed.
Samwise to your Frodo?
Of course I do not
If
send
this
you out
doesn't end
empty-handed.
with a massive battle against Bowser's forces at the foot of Bowser's castle, I am going to be deeply, deeply disappointed.
But of course I do not send you empty-handed into this task. Here. Take this with you. As he
Is
pulls
it
out
a
a piece of
gun?
candy from his pocket and gives it to you.
Shy guy has a gun.
take this for your darkest hour.
You have one bullet.
It is
Remember, answer no questions.
It is maple candy, personal favorite of mine, delicacy of the homeland.
Remember, no Guyanese.
Oh, much thanks, General. Whoops. Ah,
Cool Yoshi, how are you taking all this in?
Oh.
Ah,
I assume he couldn't understand a lot of it.
Just wah, 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 wah. Brings out stick. Wah, wah, wah.
Put stick back. Hands over piece of candy.
Your people are confusing and and perplexing group.
Oh, what an
Right.
enigmatic species.
Your tactics confuse and frighten me, sir.
As General Guy approaches Yukul Yoshi, and he is like, I expect you to take care of him. I have been told you can be trusted. So here is something for you too. As he takes out a melon and hands it to you. I hear this is delicacy amongst your people.
Holy shit, guys, we've hit the big time. We're starting to get bots in chat.
Yo.
Want to become famous?
Shout out to the bots in chat.
5 followers, primes, and views on bigfollows.com.
That's how you know you've made it when the bots invade.
So someone get a screenshot of this.
Tom, make the bottom mod.
I'll take the melon. I was like, oh, thank you.
Wait, what? Oh, make the bottom on.
And with that, General Guy will say, please, return to homeland when you can. You have big journey ahead of you.
Da, sir. Another salute. And then I scuttle my way out.
As you hear, there he goes, but for the grace of God.
There he goes. The only man I'll ever love.
Colonel, do you think love can bloom on the battlefield?
Well, I'll look to Shy Guy. Yeah, I'll look to my Shy Guy, or what I assume is my Shy Guy.
He's a little puffball at the end of his hood.
Okay.
I like the idea that you're talking to a different shy because I already scuttled off and you didn't notice.
You have some cool friends here. And don't worry, I won't say a thing about your toy box.
You
You're
say
still-
quotations.
No, I straight up have already left. You were talking to the wrong shy guy.
As the Shy Guy turns to Yukul Yoshi, he's like, I think your friend is leaving.
Oh, I should leave then.
So I'm assuming back at the town square, the rest of you meet up, and for some reason the Yoshi has a melon, and at some point it seems the Shy Guy got a metal pin to him.
Like, I didn't even notice that.
I got a mushroom and a honey jar. We're both having a good day, I guess. How'd that frost stick thing go for you there, Bilo?
Apparently I need to go climb some mountain to the north where the stars fall or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, hey, wait. So you was looking for a freezing stick, and he told you to go to a mountain up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got had, buddy.
It crossed my mind, but I mean, what else are we really doing?
I mean, I'm trying to save somebody to get kidnapped, but I guess Frosty Stick is on that list there somewhere too.
Details, you know?
Yeah. So if you're familiar at all with the area, it seems the area he is describing would likely be somewhere near Star Summit.
Which is not far away at all.
I mean, to them, it's probably far. They got tiny legs.
I mean, while my character would reasonably object to it, for Kyle, I'd be willing to take the detour if.
I mean,
Time doesn't pass. We can sleep for like 20 times in a row and time would never pass.
Why is it still 2 a.m.?
I mean, as far as we know, Goombella's there. I mean, who knows, man? Or maybe one of the pieces is on the mountain. Do we know where the pieces are?
You just slip into a pocket dimension every time you sleep.
Well,
do you
that's-
wish to explain to your compatriots whatsoever, Tom, about what you've been told about this thing?
I wasn't gonna ask.
No, I was asked to keep everything secret. What happens in there?
And with that, I think that's a relatively good stopping point, even if it is a little early, if you all do not mind.
That's fine.
I'm fine with that.
Adam minds.
Well, fuck Adam.
Wouldn't that suck if he showed up right now? Hey guys, I'm here.
It's
Spent
cool,
all night
Adam. You can
working
make
on
your
the
character.
Like, oh, okay.
I do believe in earning XP for social interaction, so I will give you all 25 star points.
Yeah.
Woo!
Did we get star points for the last session?
Yes.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's a level-based system. So what did we get for leveling?
We got 1 attribute point.
Yes.
And you got to choose to increase your HP, FP, or BP.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I did that second part, or did I?
You increase HP, FP by 5 points, depending on which one you choose, and BP by 3.
What's
Okay, yeah,
BP?
I
Bad
upped my
point.
power to 6. So is it cool if I do that now then, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go to 18 hit points. And yeah, my power's already at 6. Okay, Josh, are we doing votes for bonus star points? Because it looks like Valerno's ready to go.
Oh god.
What's wrong with my mic?
I forgot what we figured we would do because bonus star points doesn't work as well in this one. Because you all...
I think we got a free item.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can have a free item.
Woo!
Or whoever gets the bonus points.
Hey, can you guys hear my mic?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, because
We got 1 vote for Xavier and 1 vote for Chaz.
I'm curious why you voted for me because I didn't do much this session. I did, however, have a lot of fun because I'm happy to be here. I'll be honest.
I gotta throw my vote to Tom for that entire length of just shy guy secret freaking.
Yeah, I will
Grounded.
also throw my vote to Tom, but I gotta ask, Josh, was that entire thing just completely improvised by you?
Yes.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Yeah, you earned a
Excellent
medal for it.
display of the craft, sir. Bravo!
Yeah.
You deserve
But
some.
I also love that Tom got right into it with the Russian accent too.
It is almost second nature. No?
That's how Shy Guys just sound.
No, I had the Toad Town and some other bits prepared, and I was going to see how it played out, and that bit played out a little longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. It was an enjoyable bit.
It was quite silly and enjoyable. I will give it to Xavier for becoming my new friend.
The Italian kneecapper is too big of an impression. I promise I will be much more belligerent and violent when the need arises.
I'm surprised nobody's voting for Tom for knocking the air out of a small child.
Oh yeah, that also happened.
I think Tom's got it running away tonight.
Yep, I
In the
believe you.
meantime, you guys know the spiel. Follow us on social media if you want. You really should be on the Discord just because there's so many great people down there. Patreon's a thing that happens that we do sometimes.
I mean, it's happening always. Every month we get that little trickle of money and it helps us buy things. Usually rulebooks. Funnily enough, this session we did was entirely free because it's a fan-made system.
Really solid, too. Like a lot of times, fan-made systems just tend to go off the rails. They're just poorly balanced or any number of things. But this one's really good.
Yeah, I think because it's so open-ended, it's doesn't have to play rule foo, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope the people back on the TV board on 4chan know that people are still getting some use out of this system.
I don't know if we'd ever make it that far, Daestra.
Please don't.
How much does one of those actual fancy Werewolf the Apocalypse fursuits cost? Like the ones you heard about when you went to the Werewolf LARP, Jazz.
Oh, fuck me, man. I didn't get price tags or anything. You're probably looking at around 4 digits, though.
When you went to the Werewolf the Apocalypse LARP, did anybody have anything that extensive?
No, man.
Because I know people will wear the Krynos fursuits to them, but I think
Okay,
you said
if you're talking about the Krynos fursuits, you're talking like MezCon. You're talking like big events. The Werewolf LARP that I went to at Gen Con a couple years back was kind of like a small thing, and it was more like a local group trying to spread the word. Although it was run by Drew Biddle, who was one of the major Mind's Eye Society guys, but I digress. It was mostly like a recruitment game. I didn't see anybody in like full Krynos. It was mostly Hamids, let's say, dudes dressed in their regular street clothes. And then every once in a while, somebody would like accessorize and accoutrements. Like I remember there was this chick playing a kitsune that had like a mask with fox ears and a tail. That was usually about as far as it got. But yeah, I didn't go around asking like, "Hey, you know,
Girl, you get.
did any lupine show up?" No, and I think I mentioned that to Xavier afterwards. I want to see somebody play a fucking lupine.
Party. You may not know about it, but there's LARP for VTM and there's LARPing for WTA. I know Mage, I'm assuming.
So Mage has not gotten a revision since revised. So the last one that came out is still Laws of the Ascension. Changeling is getting a new one from By Night Studios, though.
Ooh.
So that one should be up pretty soon.
I still think if it was ever possible, it'd be fun for us to start a local LARPing group for World of Darkness with either demon or vampire.
In a fucking heartbeat. I would be there to do it. I've always wanted to run a LARP. I've even had ideas for it. I think it'd be cool as shit. Demon never actually did get LARP rules. I think it's the one World of Darkness that never had it. So what we would have to do, and it would be easy enough, is we would basically use the main Demon the Fallen book itself and kind of adapt that into a rock paper scissors system. It's not difficult. It sounds hard, but they had LARP rules in the very first Vampire the Masquerade rulebook. So all we would have to do is do what they did.
Demon LARPing is just a goal. Yeah, if we could run a Demon LARP and have it like at 6 poles.
What's 6 poles?
Where they film Mono's Hands of Fate, and everybody always claims it's where they used to sacrifice people in satanic rituals. Out by
Monos.
It's going out by towards Horizon.
I actually didn't know that was around here. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm. They filmed Mono's Hands of Fate here, and there's part of the set from one of the scenes is still up out there, but it's on private property. So my high school was around there, and so people would be like, yes, 6 poles where they used to sacrifice people in satanic rituals, and then all the teachers would be like, you heard about that? Whenever they'd hear us talking about it, and they'd be like, that's a leftover set piece from that stupid movie from the 70s.
That fucking awful movie.
Literally considered one of the worst movies ever made.
But yeah, like I've always wanted to do it, and the main reason that I got those lapel mics was so if we ever wanted to try like streaming a LARP, because do you understand? Nobody does that. Nobody streams LARPs. Okay, we could corner the fucking market on that. I would love to do it so much. I would ST it in a fucking heartbeat. The only thing that's holding me back is the fucking location. So if we could nail down a location and a time, I'll fucking do it.
Also, the beer buggy.
Oh, okay. I guess that's important too. The Corona's kind of put the foot straight up that ass. But post Corona, how much are GoPros? GoPros have like a fisheye. Like I bought like a knockoff GoPro. They're not great. But
You're all invited. No.
yeah, I've thought about how to make this happen for a while. I'm trying to channel my rare shred of optimism into this party cup. You're not wrong, but I'd like to pretend that we have a better chance than we probably do.
And if the world does implode, we're just gonna full-time LARP anarchs.
Woo! You can stream that.
How you doing, super fans? It's your God Queen here.
God damn it.
Yeah. You too, Vortigern. And Vasil, you all have to come all the way here from Bulgaria. No. I'm curious where Valernos is. 1,000 miles away from Texas. That could be a lot of places.
They could still be in Texas.
Yeah, they could just be from the Dallas side.
Legitimately, though, is it from here to Dallas? Is that like, what, 500 miles?
800.
800? Oh, yeah, that's almost 1,000. That's pretty close.
He could still be in Texas.
Yeah, what is it? From here to Houston might be more than 1,000 miles, I think. But I'm also thinking of if you're obviously taking the roads rather than going as the crow flies. Not to mention you're going to hit that central Texas traffic.
Yeah, that's not really fun.
You live in El Cajon.
My mic has been off this whole time.
Okay.
Really?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Were you just like, why isn't anybody paying attention to my jokes?
I'm funny, damn it.
It was just really weird.
I guess we're gonna close it off now. Let's get those sleepy Adams in the chat.
All right, Sleepy Adams in the chat, guys. We're logging off for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I got to tell you, I didn't do much this session, and I still had a blast just sitting here watching. So I just want to... I'm really privileged to be able to be a part of this every week, and I just want to say thank you guys, specifically you, the people sitting here in Discord with me right now, because it's pretty great that we get to do this, and maybe I don't show enough gratitude for it, but you guys are pretty great. And you guys watching us on Twitch right now are fucking amazing. It still blows me away that you guys show up every week to watch us just act like nerds, and then some of you guys give us money on top of it. I don't get why, but thank you. We deeply appreciate it.
Yorkie, if you come down here, if you pull 1,000 out of your arse and come down here, we'll treat you to some Texas barbecue.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you make it all the way here from England or Bulgaria, I will smoke you a brisket.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have some real food.
Honest to God, though, Josh's brisket's probably worth it. All right.
I'm chatting with you all too.
All right, I'm going to cut the stream, so any last words you want to say to these wonderful people?
Good night.
Come to Texas.
Come to
Shoot.
play our harp.
All right,
Sorry.
good night, everybody.